everyone. Welcome to Ibs TV News. I'm Ricardo Flores.
And I'm Sofia Chacon. We have a lot of information for you today. First of all, we want to inform that Ibs TV and Radio Berkeley are looking for students who want to be part of this.
That's right, Sophie. Yeah, we're looking for some talents to do some casting for those great students who want to participate, taking part into Radio Ibs Station and actually Radio Berkeley.
Today is Friday, March 28th of 2025. These are the headlines.
We have the lead world group chat conversation that reveals about the Trump administration.
Colombia health system increases due to medication lack.
In sport, Colombia draws 2-2 against Paraguay in 2026 World Cup qualifier game. American magazine The Atlantic on Wednesday released the details of plans for U.S. airstrike in Yemen that were shared by top Trump administration, the official Jeffrey Goldberg, on a messaging app called Sign. This act was taken by the opposition to show how vulnerable the security of the United States could be. Screenshot of the chat on the Houthi PC small group show top U.S. officials discussing the time of strikes and the type of planes used against Houthis on March 15, the first attack on the group since Donald Trump took office.
Just hate bailing Europe out again. And then the Defence Secretary responds saying, I fully share your loathing of European freeloading. It's pathetic. And then the next day, the group's in for a good start. Then you've got Mike Waltz, the National Security Advisor, just using some emojis. MAR, we assume, is Marco Rubio, the Secretary of State. He says, good job, Pete, and your team. Kudos to all, chimes in Susie Wiles, the White House Chief of Staff. And then the Presidential Envoy, Steve Witkoff, he's just got a few more emojis.
Having to do with what? What were they talking about?
With the Houthis.
The Houthis? You mean the attack on the Houthis? Right. Well, it couldn't have been very effective because the attack was very effective. I can tell you that. I don't know anything about it. You're telling me about it for the first time.
The Colombia health system faces major challenges that have been going on for some time and have been destroyed by budget lack. This has been reflected on drug shortage in Colombia, moving the debate about Petro's health reform. In a recent interview with W Radio, Dennis Honorio Silva, a spokesperson for the Patients Colombia movement, blamed the government for the health crisis in the country and warned about a possible escalation. He stated that drug shortages are the consequence of a financial blockade within the health system, claiming it was started by Petro's political actions against the EPS.
Por lo tanto, así como en los servicios de urgencias no se puede negar a ningún ciudadano colombiano o extranjero la atención en salud por parte de un hospital o IPS para proteger su vida, al mismo tiempo no se puede fraccionar, demorar o entregar de manera incompleta los medicamentos en los puntos de dispensación que una EPS requiere para sus afiliados y tiene contratados con un gestor farmacéutico.
Es falsa las afirmaciones del presidente y esto demuestra que desconoce totalmente cómo funciona el sistema de salud en Colombia.
No hay escasez de medicamentos. Hemos creado una conversación en torno a que no hay suficientes medicamentos y queremos desvirtuarlo. Nuestra industria responde y el INVIMA, si se dan cuenta ustedes, monitorea permanentemente esos medicamentos que podrían tener riesgo de escasez y no ha habido una alerta en este entorno.
On March 25, 2025, Colombia and Paraguay faced up in a World Cup qualifying match at Barranquilla Estadio Metropolitano. The game ended in a 2-2 draw with Colombia initially leading 2-0. Luis Diaz scored in the first minute, and John Hader Duran added another in the 13th minute, giving Colombia a strong start. However, Paraguay responded with goals from 54 minutes. Junior Alonso before halftime, and Julio Enciso in the second half, leveling the match. The Colombian team began the match with intensity, taking an early lead. Despite their initial dominance, they couldn't maintain their advantage, allowing Paraguay to equalize. This result left Colombia in the 6th place in the qualifier, 1 point behind Paraguay, highlighting the need for improved performances in upcoming matches.
Junior Alonso, el capitán de campo.
La técnica, pulgar arriba y saludó.
El saque de Colombia.
Otra vez para Arias, ojo, puede venir el primero, Lucho desde afuera, enganchó ya para el primero, dentro. Lucho, el balón otra vez por la izquierda para pegarle, Lucho dejó para Durán, adentro. A ver, está Lucumí, levantan el servicio, Vargas que la deja pasar, gol. ¡Gol! Abrica el espacio Enciso, alguien que le quite la pelota Enciso, le va a pegar desde afuera, ¡qué golazo de Enciso! ¡Qué señor golazo! ¡Gol del Paraguay! Con garra, con fortaleza, insistió tanto hasta que encontró el derechazo para marcar una linda anotación. Es el empate apenas en 62 de partido.
Every Friday we have some values for you guys to put into practice during the week. You know, last time was a great value, was compassion, and this time we're going to talk about dignity. We're seeing a picture here in which someone is actually showing dignity to another person. What do we see in the picture, Sophie?
In this image, we can see a man in a suit shaking hands with a homeless man. This moment shows that dignity is about treating everyone with respect, no matter their situation.
We see another picture here that we have prepared this great picture. Actually, we have two pictures on your screen. People ranked by skills, and there's another one that's called people ranked by dignity. What do we see in the picture, Sophie?
Yes, the first part of the image shows people ranked by skill, placing some higher than others, but the second part shows something different. Everyone is standing as equals because dignity values all people the same.
Finally, we have something important for you, and it's the prayer. Yeah, every day we need to put our days to God. It's going to help us. Let's put everyone, all students in elementary, primary grades, in position to pray. Help us, Sophie, please.
Dear Lord, use my eyes to see new friends. Open my ears to hear my teacher. Open my mind to learn new things. Let my heart remember you are near when I'm afraid. Help me to love others like you do. I want to shine your light so bright in my school. Amen.
Thank you so much for watching the news. This is IBS TV News, and don't forget, we are looking for great students to participate in this great project called IBS TV News and Radio Berkeley. Thank you so much for being us. Thank you, Sophie.
Thanks for having me.